Yo, what's up, guys? It is the Ant-Man channel. Welcome back. It is Tuesday, January the 15th, 2013, and I got some news for you. Um, I really don't even know where to start, but I got two articles here that I'm gonna have to read first, and I know I'm gonna read this one because when it comes to um, when it comes to like being like the social problems that are going on, I think I'm more savvy at knowing knowing little random, factoids or information about certain things about society, about the way the culture is, because the trendies out there, bandwagon. You see, I used to be what you would call, I guess, cool. I used to be in a band. I used to be signed. I used to go and play tours and play a lot of shows. So I was on the road and I played music. I even I chose to do that, and I dropped out of school to do that. So I know a little bit about trendies, because there's a lot of trendies in the rock and roll world, or the hardcore world, or whatever you want to call it. Um, but you see, I've had a lot of friends, and they all bandwagon. I chose to stay with God when people were bandwagoning on the rave and doing ecstasy bandwagon. So I know how, like, I have a little bit of an understanding of how people are so influential about what is put out there on the media, or what is put out there, by the radio or whatever it is, because the hard left control all of it. They control the hard left control the media. They control what's on the radio. You're surrounded by their propaganda. You have to be smarter to then not filter what is good and what is bad. You can't let movies assault your morality and all this, because what that does is it demoralizing you. When you go ahead and you watch a Quentin Tarantino movie about slaves like Django, and they say the N word a lot, it's demoralizing. What they're subconsciously doing is that they're making, like, they're phasing in a new trend, and that is that one day, you know what I mean. You don't even know, like, things are gonna be more acceptable, more tolerable, because as the yuppies become more yuppie like, they're not gonna get any more, they're not going to question anything at one point. They're just going to go along with whatever anyone ever tells them. They're going to agree with everything everyone says. And then, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm going in circles here, so I'm just going to go ahead and read this article. Talk radio host calls for birthers to be killed. Suggests they line up with AR-15s and shoot each other. This is by Drew Zahn. I mean, this is what the hard left is talking about now. They think it's funny to say that all Republicans and pro gun enthusiasts, they should go and shoot each other now. I mean, what does that even have to do with common sense? I mean, that has no intellectual ground. I mean, there's nothing said there. It's just a whole bunch of hateful bigotry is what it is. Bitter clinging to their cause. They're not gonna get their way, and they're gonna start a big fight if they keep continuing to do this, because they're not fooling anyone. They're morons. The hard left are a bunch of stupid. They're like childlike actors. When I look at Obama, it's just like, man, you need to take more acting classes, bro, because I don't believe a damn thing you say. A left-wing radio host declared on air this past week that birthers, those who question Barack Obama's eligibility to be president, should stand in a circle with semi-automatic rifles pointed at one another, and on his command open fire. Do you see what I mean? They don't have an intellectual a debate here. They have nothing to debate. They just want to insult you because you know your rights. These people are authoritarian control freaks posing as liberals on the left. It's ridiculous what this country has turned into. A bunch of cowardly sellouts that are so quick to take a bribe than to do what's right in this country to save. And then you got Obama telling you that, oh, this isn't a deadbeat country. I'm not cutting spending. Who are you talking to, you moron? We all know we're in debt, and we're not going to get out of this debt unless we cut spending. I mean, you're a joke, dude, if you don't think we know at least that much already. the president thinks you're stupid, and he's going to continue to throw in your face the Patriot Act and everything that he does to step all over you. Because you continue to stay bent over. That's why. If he sees a butt sticking up in the air, he's going to F it. Excuse me, I'm just, you know what I mean? Excuse me, that was not appropriate. On his January 9th broadcast, host Mike Malloy scoffed while quoting a WND column from commentator Craig McMillan, in which McMillan claimed Chief Justice John Roberts is in the terrible position of being asked to swear in a president who isn't eligible for the job because of his dual citizenship at birth. These he's calling us bleep bleep birthers. These bleep bleep birthers, Malloy cursed. Will you people please get together with your AR-15s in a big circle, pointing inward, and on my count, open fire. That's cute to you, Mr. Malloy. Seeing people shoot each other must be cute to you. Yeah, you're so credible. I'm gonna listen to you now because you think killing people is a joke. So I think that you're very credible, and I'm gonna listen to things that you say now. Psych. The AR-15 is a semi-automatic rifle that has been referenced frequently in news accounts and commentary since the mass murder at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut. Malloy's rant further called WND self-abusing, suggestively accused McMillan of playing with himself, and made a crude reference to McMillan and anal sex. Malloy is a former writer for CNN and one of the original talk hosts of the left-wing radio experiment Air America. Might as well be ran by Al Jazeera because they're, in my opinion, if you're on the U.S. government side, you are the terrorists. In my opinion, I mean, I can make up my own language too, like the government does. I mean, calling me a terrorist. I mean, from what I understand, you're the real terrorist. You just like to flip it and make me look like I'm the terrorist because I know my rights. I mean, God forbid anyone has a brain and uses it, right? Because that's your enemy. It's ridiculous. Describes himself as, Air America. Malloy describes himself on his website as a traditional liberal Democrat doing his part to return the Democratic Party to its liberal roots. What a joke. Formerly one of Talker's magazine's Heavy 100 listing, Malloy is now self-syndicated and can reportedly be heard on 13 broadcast stations as well as Sirius XM left satellite radio channel. Audio of Malloy's comments captured by Brian Maloney, the radio equalizer, can be heard below. There's a video here if you want to go look at it. It's talk radio host calls for death to birthers on WND.com. And if you notice with all the social media, if you were to go on your app store on your iPhone and then look at and then you type in, you want to look at if they have any news apps so that you could pay attention to the news. They push the left-wing news on the main social media, even on your iPods, on the apps, in the App Store. They push a left-wing perspective on you in everything you do. It's like, oh, you want to know about what's going on in the news? Watch Fox, watch CNN, watch MSNBC. As long as you're getting it from a left perspective, that's what the media wants. Because they want you to be tolerable of all of your enemies. I mean, life has bad and it has good. You have to know that some people are not your friends, and they're not there to hold hands and play patty cake with you. Some people want to take a dull razor, and take it from ear to ear across your neck, dude. I mean, it's not hard to believe that there are people out there that want you dead. It's not that hard. I mean, people hate you. You're an American. You are an ungrateful American. You don't appreciate your liberty. Everyone everyone else that doesn't live in this country hates you, and they're looking at you like, what a piece of garbage. I mean, the world is literally watching America like a soap opera. While we're watching stupid reality shows, the entire world is looking at us to see if we give up our guns. Because if we give up our guns, say hello to the false prophet, say hello to the mark of the beast, say hello to one world government, one world religion, and no more liberty. Say goodbye to everything that you once knew in this world. Because you're going into a dystopic, turned upside down on its head world, my friend. If you give up these guns, you better believe that everything you read and heard about in the book of Revelations is coming soon, man. If we give up those guns, we're leaving ourselves wide open for a tyrannical government to put us in a re-education camp. I mean, it's really that simple, you guys. Go look at this stuff for yourself on the internet. It's not hard to see. And then you got the left, like Glenn Beck, making fun of us, saying that we're not playing fantasy politics, like I say before. This is real. You have to know how to defend yourself. You can't just go ahead and believe that everyone's your friend. It doesn't work that way. As you know, just look in your inner circles, in your culture. Look at the people around you. They don't even want you to succeed. What makes you think your government wants you to succeed and prosper? That's ridiculous. The corporate establishments don't want other people to become corporate so that they have nobody. That doesn't make sense for anything. You don't want to create anyone to become a contender with you when it comes to business or politics. That's just pretty much basic corruption.